That will be important. No doubt about it.
Alrighty, well, Flamey, smoking a flash. He's dropped the P250 to Simple. They've been doing a lot of that. You're going to hear me saying that throughout all these matches because most teams are buying the P250 on the T side. Zeus, Molotov, flash. Simple is going to be going through the palace position, so he can take long-range duels and still stay within a lot of cover there. JKS under the balcony, ready to receive. This is going to be quite quick on the A side.
Smoke that bounced way off the mark. Doesn't cover the top of connector at all. So the CTs have full vision looking back in. That's not even a shutdown locations. Zeus gets the first kill finally for NaVi. JKS, though, can swing back around. He's forced back inside of hiding, and Simple hasn't gotten anything going from Palace yet either. Still the bomb. They could retreat on this. It's 4 versus 2 directly in the A site. Make it 1. Not the best pistol, I have to say, from NaVi.
And they keep that respectable as 3 Deagles. And once again, it is Zeus who's dropped them over. I want to point that out again. Zeus has dropped these Deagles to Electronic and Flamey again.
So now it'll be 3
it'll be 3 out of 3 if this happens again, right?
So I will say that. All right, dude. What are you doing?
Well,
I thought Anders ran the simulation. Simple does this time. Gratisfaction down the window. Oh my God.
It's the reverse order. Simple got the first one last time. Electronic had the follow-up, but it doesn't even matter which order the frags come in. Zeus, the name of a god, dropping Deagles to his disciples.
Ooh, I like that.
Allows him to do his bidding.
Well, Az has at least pulled one back. They'll have to be careful because bomb is dropped as JKS gets a kill, but again the Deagles, and again Electronic finding kills in return. Az just needs to babysit bomb at this point in time. I was going to say, at the end of that round when they were shooting the dead body, that was Simple's body. If I'm Simple, I'm going to smile and be like, bring it. You want to try and tick me off? I'm ready. Showed with the Deagle, but this time he does go down. Az again trying to fire from range. Electronic has to switch guns, has to switch to the reload. He's got nothing left to fight with because he's fought so valiantly already, and it's down to just Edward and a 1-on-2. 32 seconds, P250. Low enough HP on Azza, but the AUG for JKS might be enough.
With the time trickling on down in its position, unless he finds these frags while Renegades are looking the wrong way, this round should be done. He might have a chance. There is a window here. There's one.
Oh, he almost didn't, but that's exactly the problem. So even though Azza was low enough, AUG range, watching.
And Toe, who's grouped on in, they have one smoke, probably over towards that CT spawn position or jungle, and a flash, but there we go. Jacob gets the better of Zeus. He has to find Electronic as well. Pressure is about to be applied.
Jacob peeks, realizes the AK is firing him because he's about to be blind again if he's not careful. That should yield a kill in his favor. It does. And JKS on the site is going to be a problem for them. He's been very solid this event and a great position for him to play, more so if his teammates continue to be so successful in winning the duels on the extremities. Flamey is desperate to walk in. He's afraid nowhere to go but toward JKS, and he's up to it. 3-0.
His shoulders now, but a veteran of the squad, he should be able to step up to the task when needed. Brad will find the opening kill into Electronic, and this was a light upgrade right now from NaVi. They still have the scout.
Simple with the headshot.
Tagged him as well.
Jacob, though. You're right, tagged him, but unfortunately, we're going to go down. Bomb is left inside of the B apartments. He could go back.
If Zeus
He's got an
this,
AK. You think so?
Mate, I know Vince said he'd eat a boot, but bloody hell, this would be almost impossible.
I'm still waiting for him to eat a damn boot.
I think he did a bunch of other forfeits, and I was going to say if Zeus wins this, it was more than a miracle at this point.
Well, the problem is now, even though they're low, they know where he is, and they can start to surround him. Nade even to put him on 10. He's now lower than they are in return, and he's Molotov'd off. Nowhere to go. They're all 3, in fact, in that same position now. If he knew that, he would get the heck out of there, maybe just try and save the AK, try and book it. Obviously, he expects that someone's trying to pinch him in, so he's not done that as of yet.
He might just want to find kills, isolate a 1v1 duel, and continue to keep the economy low, but they're not offering himself up.
Spammable door. Do you know that, by the way? You should know that.
It's an underpass?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's super, super rare I even see people attempt it, let alone do damage.
Oh, he's collected a Molotov.
That's
Foraging.
Enough. That's enough. Let's go.
But he just wants kills. You can see that, you know, he's not in a rush just to run in and die. He wants to see if anybody is going to rear their ugly head for him to take down, because it is very important at this stage to take away guns from Renegades. He will die before the time. He's not silly enough to not give himself the loss bonus, but just seeing what he could do. Eventually, Grat will find him, and 3 players from Renegades survive, which is very important for their side of things because this side's a flash. So when the execute comes in, no Molotov slow them, no smoke either.
Jacob doubling up. Electronic and Zeus both down. He can push the smoke, but he'll sit inside of it. Why not, little Houdini? Simple has to pull it all back. No kills yet. No rounds yet. There's one. A kill, not a round, but it might lead to one because Simple's got the second on Leah's. Using Edward as a bit of a bait and puts him down to 2 HP, but Simple's now boosted on the box.
Seen him.
This shows the headshot off, and Simple has seen him. He's tagged, though. That puts him down to 8. That's actually a huge situation because a nade alone will get him, and they've got the flank. If he didn't take as much damage, he's still in this round, and you have a very different situation. I think the flank would have won it no matter what from Azza. But man, oh man, Simple try.
With the deep smoke and Molotov early, right? They threw the one from spawn. They had the Molotov in front, and they had control, so that meant that they knew that it wasn't going to necessarily be a play through middle. It was going to be either bomb site off the bat, and once again, it's going to be a site hit. This time, NaVi going into A.
Point from Jacob, successful back through the box. Simple had that perfectly lined up. JKS does step out, though, and again, they have to confront him on the site. Another 3 kills for him. How are they going to take A if they let him play Shadow and Triple so effective?
It's difficult for him to go for a re-peek. That smoke just played. It allows Jacob to use it as a one-way to cover off towards lower. So he can re-pick just like that, and Simple gets taken out of the equation with a flash assist from Azza. Gratisfaction finds a second, and now they're doing a fantastic job of poking and prodding and making life really difficult for NaVi.
Call a timeout. This isn't going well. They get 1 kill back with a bit of luck because Gratisfaction misses the shot. He's pretty much on a platter for Electronic at that point. Molotov down in the window. Azza closes Electronic down. Jacob's got Edward. Flamey's the last alive. 1 on 3 gone already from Azza. Great play of Mirage from Renegades. Certainly showing that they are more versatile.
As well, and it's going to be another direct approach towards A through Palace this time. Gratisfaction finds the first. JKS in the same position. So much damage is done early. JKS can go for the mop again here from this position. Doesn't get it done. He got swarmed on this time.
Simple. Pistol from range. Does actually manage to collect on Jacob, but not, unfortunately, able to deal enough damage with that gun, too. Do anything more about it. Now they've saved this.
And as they're all leaning towards that part of the map.
Oh, there you go. That's the one time they've caught JKS out.
Yeah.
Gets caught in between the 2 boxes.
Walk onto the side here. And they will rally on through, but right now they're just posturing and waiting for the cavalry to arrive. Another big gap in the smoke.
Yeah, Jacob's going to love this. They missed it in the pistol. They missed it by a mile this time. Shots out, flash will do. That gets him off the angle, but Az is taken over where JKS left off. Couldn't spray it through. Zeus able to get the kill back in return. Man advantage therefore stays with NaVi. Minutes on the clock, and Zeus. Now that they have the A site, they start to use it, but he's traded back. Lias comes in from CT. That tells them where one is. Where's the other? Flank being watched by Edward. Simple's the one with the bomb. He's got the op. Lias gets to triple. If Simple misses another shot and there's no one else to counter peek, he's going to have a problem. That's the second time he's hit someone through that box. Didn't do a ton of damage, though. Did it down to 51.
Lias is in trouble.
He knows that. They're trying to find connector. Edwards got Lias down. That's exactly what they wanted. That's also through the box. Gratisfaction stays alive for a while, but Simple shuts it down. He'll grab the op and resume there silently. Didn't quite get the location back. I thought he might counter spray. He tried to be patient instead and act like he wasn't there at all, but it did lead to his death. In the end, Lias now has to hold topside of connector. Zeus gets him. Now they've got problems because JKS, he hasn't had to worry about his backside. He hasn't had to hold off reverse from the site, but the time that he does, he's got Jacob there. Now the shots are landing for NaVi, and you are right. This could be the positive reset, the winner's reset. All of that sounds too bright and cheery. Positive reset, that's what I'm going to call it. The winning side is about to get reset. JKS, he still finds it. He still finds ways to win. He still finds ways to control the A site. How does he turn that around? 3 kills late, and it's because Jacob was there. They never found him. They never lost him.
Just to note, the Gratisfaction was going through kitchen, but he's circled all the way back around. There's no defuse kit in play. They have to be quick here. Grat coming through connector. That was a must-make kill.
He got a dink, though. Edwards down to 4. That'll still help JKS. Flamey's going to get smoked off. He'll have to peek. JKS elects not to pick up the AWP and go for the one-hit wonder onto the man above him. He's going to swing wide, but Flamey's already on top of it.
Flash might come over the top as they start to duel. This could be interesting.
Fast Eddie. Got to be going to have to be exactly that behind the box, and he is. He gets 2. Elect gets 1. So JKS, the only 2 left alive, and JKS gets punished by a nade. He looks like an annoyed, older cousin right now.
Who, Justin?
Yeah, his facial expression. It's like, man, stop picking on me, little dude.
He smiled at me at breakfast today.
Oh.
Doesn't usually happen.
Did you blush?
No. We both, he walked past the counter and someone working said something that sounded like Justin. So we both laughed at the fact that he turned thinking that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Simple moments.
Yeah, it's the little things in life, right? This round should be over and done with, and I think what we have to do is we have to look at what Renegades have done in the previous to make things work so swimmingly for themselves. They might go back to that fast or that heavy mid approach, right? With the top mid smoke to Molotov to land to deny.
Have to look at the lineup.
Yeah, that could be the case too. They could throw it even differently as well as they're jumping out a window.
Good spray down from Lias, goes out late. It's going to give them the opener. Yeah, because the set way to throw it, there's two. There's one from over by CT spawn, which usually an A player throws it and who's not going.
Yeah.
The other two just rush. The other way is to throw it from the back side of the vents, which actually is really hard because you rely on like a bounce on an angle. That there's one step that's kind of on an angle itself, and it bounces like 3 times. It's really awkward.
Yeah, if you miss it as well and you land it on the garbage bags that are actually towards top mid, you can completely fluff it and then it's worth nothing. But right now, you need to look at Renegades who have gone for a lean over towards the B bomb side. They've absconded a lot of the mid control that they had. It's 30 seconds left on the clock, and it will be an A play. Zeus is going to come late through connector, but the real action is going to be Simple coming out of Palace and how well JKS can do dueling. Now, we've seen him in the majority of occasions come out in a successful position, but this time round, it means a lot more.
Grat swinging out again, unaware that Zeus was so deep. Got taken down by him. JKS, though, is again back behind that box. Find a Molotov for that position because JKS owns it. Oh. Simple just owns them all. Lee is down. He's got one before that, and bomb planted. Jacob in a 1-on-2. Simple staying close on triple. Bakes it, got it. No mistake about it. Hat trick for him, and 4 now for NaVi.
NaVi are doing a really good job of being able to at least juke Renegades. Like, they never seem to be in the right place at the right time to at least have these rounds being competitive. If you have the pistols and they just go to the other side, well, then you kind of feel hopeless. And going for exits in this situation when you know you're going to buy in the following, and NaVi have built a established bank on Simple, Flamey, Edward, I can make a case for as well. If he needed a loan, I wouldn't be too opposed.
Lias all 5 alive again for NaVi. Bit of heckling going on in the downtime in this round. We're not all that different.
There's this one, which isn't enough for the CTs to be able to buy, and the fact that they bankrupt themselves in this one to go all in means so much pressure on them to get it done. And Grad will find an opening, has a chance at a second, and can Houdini his way through that smoke that's been dropped over towards connector. So he's out of dodge, and he has found the opening pick and only taking a little bit of damage right.
Wow, Simple knew exactly what he was up to. He was waiting for that even song to go back up. Smoke, JKS. This time in a whole different position. Actually, that was Jacob we switched to, so he is still back towards CT. He's already rotating as well.
It's important that Jacob's pushing right now because he gets a lot of information on how Renegades can play in this mid-round. They boosted Azza up on the on the short box right here that we can see. He can see connector and make sure that nobody can push. They can still boost window, so JKS needs to be wary of that.
Cool, man. Cool. 3 HP. You're in spawn. You're getting flanked. You switch to a USB and you just hit a headshot. No problem. Okay. Yeah, I'm down.
I don't know what to say anymore.
And now he has the op toward horseshoe again. He can just hold top side of middle.
I'm lost for words.
Zeus has to step up again, though, this round, and Azza is above him. I think he's going to go down because he's looking toward connector back, showing Azza makes no mistake on the shot. Simple needs an ace on 3 HP.
Okay, yeah, so this is possible.
I don't rule it out.
Yeah, this one's possible right now.
He's got 1 HP for the first 2 and then just kills the 3rd. That's fine.
Okay, so JKS being in the Palace position, if Simple decides to go to A, he's not going to be able to clear him out. He has to tap the bomb, and then JKS will just pick. Liao's on the site, 20 seconds left. Maybe Simple will just go for a save call. It's not necessary. It doesn't really matter at all.
Don't make any noise.
Oh, he's trying to use the crowd right now. So
he's trying to flirt, figure out where it is, and he'll get Azza, who dropped down to see if he was there. So HP not a factor.
Azza didn't need to do that on this A bomb site.
Oh, the nades.
They just really threw flashes, you see, and then they've gone back and rebought the flashes. So NaVi went through a heap of flashes at A to bait out the nades from Renegades, and then they've gone back to spawn and rebought into the flashes because we can see that they still have full utility at this point.
Yeah, that is interesting. JKS. They threw the ones they carried over because remember you can only buy 4 around them now. doesn't matter if they threw them or not. They haven't done anything to distill this A defense, which has come back with vengeance since the guns have been drawn back out.
The duo, though.
That was pretty straightforward. You're right. Electronic is also in this. Trying to find JKS. They know he plays the backside of the box. If they had a Molotov, they could really force JKS to be uncomfortable, but two of them there this time. Nice little lob.
Oh, my God.
Great nade. Perfectly positioned in the gap. And Simple knows that they want to peek out from top stairs, but they plea. There's massive issues, I should say, for NaVi. Simple's got it back. JKS down. Bomb not yet planted. Maybe I've spoken too soon. They do lose one more. Zeus drops to Jacob, but Electronic finds him. Remember the first pistol, it was a catastrophe. Massive miss smoke, and everyone just got shut down going into toward A. They almost gifted this one to Renegades, but they didn't act on it. They didn't act quick enough, and they know it wasn't toward A. They rotated back over. JKS only got one, and now look at it fall apart. Bomb down. Simple with the kill. As it falls next, and NaVi recover to find the sixth.
Well, the pistol round. Renegades just going to flash and try and do the waterfall out of Palace here. Lying in wait over towards spawn will be Electronic, and coming in from the connector and stairs position will be Simple and Edward. And they should just pluck them out of the air. Simple with two.
Jumping as well from Eddie.
Okay, hold up. It's expensive.
I don't know why I've called him Eddie this week, but I just have.
Edward like Scissorhands.
Ooh, okay. If he gets a knife, that would be a great reference. I want to inform everyone that Pimp has actually stopped talking, and he's become now the janitor.
Yeah, and he's brought us coffee, and he's cleaned up the desk.
He's giving me a death stare right now. He's like, man, I'm trying to do something nice for you guys, and
but
you're
it was,
wrecking me.
we're paying him
it is
live.
Very nice.
Well, it's live appreciation to the world.
It is. What a bro. Brings us the coffee, cleans our desk. Like, great. I'm down.
If you get my Go TV to work, then you'd be the real magician right now. But Renegade's going to buy on in here. They were able to do a little bit of damage with Jacob's P250. The man to find it, but he's taking a lot of damage to the Molotov. And now Zeus, they've heard it.
Absolutely. They heard that nade hit him, and they know that they can strike. He actually gets one still on the MP9, though. And that gives a little bit of time for the rotation, but more importantly, Simple can reverse backwards. No one on Catwalk, and exactly that. Find them as they drop in. It's such a powerful position. He's actually going to back off that Molotov. It forces him into the open, but he's comfortable there. He's got a teammate. They've got the bomb. That's been dropped down by the van. As of late, though, Simple just cleared this, remember. Oh, did he see him? No, he didn't. Hazard can potentially open it up, but not with Simple alive still. 2 kills.
Oh, he gets it now for free.
Yeah, done. Done.
But he needs to get the gun.
He's got it. It was dropped toward him. That's impressive that they had that much to work with. Jacob is just opening this round up himself, and he gets yet more. It's going to be Simple and Electronic, but at least one of them has a flank. That's Simple. Electronic knows he has to work inside of checkers. That's where Jacob started to go. He could find an ace on this because he's got Simple down. Electronic in front of him, and he's got all 5 started out with just a CZ, and he got map control.
Text of this game.
Rats. Good shot. Simple, the one he finds, and the way he's playing, the one you would want to, as Jacob finds a 6th kill with that AUG now. Flamey wants to peek. Nicely done. He's got an AUG picked up, spotted the repeat potential, but it was up from above, and he was so focused on that. JKS just slides out undetected.
Still possibility for damage here because Electronic holds that AUG. Azza is playing in rotation right now. If he gets caught, it becomes a 3v2 situation. There's no defuse kit. The bomb will eventually go down. Edward is on the potential for a very late flank, but very late being key here. It might just be the save call, and Edwin wants to see if he can find one of the guns that was dropped earlier. He should be able to do that. Not too difficult for him. If Azza kills Edward, which he does, now Electronic has the jump on him. Azza will not be expecting this position, but Electronic stays still.
There's not, aside from breaking down the economy, there's not much Electronic has to gain. He's already got an AUG, he's already got head armor, he's got utility. So you could argue that it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other in some ways. But Renegades make this now 12-8. See, they understood my reference. 6 of one, half dozen. That was funny to them.
Yeah.
Clearly something else happened.
Maybe the other casters made this.
Zeus is going to run and die.
It's made noise as well. And now Azza has the rotation cut off already.
So frustrating. Like, you're at a minute in the rounds. There's been no action aside from a bit of utility, and he's already behind you. Like, if I'm Zeus, I'd be a little tilted by this. They're going to get to 13 right now, Renegades. Map 3 is Train. First map was resounding from NaVi, but I don't know how I rate them after this performance. They're a little slow. Jacob pursuing Edward. Default pistol, no armor. It's not like there's much in it for them. In fact, more to lose, but they just want to make sure they get him down, send a message. Get a little bit
On the site, Zeus is actually forward with the MP9, and Simple is waiting back towards the bench position.
He's on 48 after the first exchange, though.
So Azza has the rotation cut off, but if they get locked down by Zeus and Simple here, then he's not going to be able to get there in time to help.
Zeus seems, his body language, if you will, suggests he wants to peek. He turns around, actually got away with that. The flash, they checked it. Simple's gone. Couldn't manage much in that position and already tagged up. 2-on-2, bomb to be planted, 10 seconds left in the round. If Simple even got one kill, might have been enough. Now it's Renegades looking to try and get map, excuse me, not map point, but round 14. If Electronic has anything to say about it. Flamey's still in this too. High ground and 2 kills for JKS. Incredible first half for him. And what a time to show up in the second with the AK. Oh. He's got Flamey walking in as well. 14-8.
Freebie by any means.
Nice shot, Flamey. He'll get JKS down. Electronic up close to the smoke. Oh, what? Leah's actually team kills due to the damage, so it still works out for them, but it might have been better off had it not still worked that way, because if he was up close, gets the AK, it might have led to a little bit more. Still, though, it's a 3-on-3. Simple on the scout. Zeus on the push. Bomb gets planted before he can capitalize, and now he's stuck between 2 players. One at CT, one still at default as he tries to go for the fight. Naz is going to clear CT. Now he can turn around. Now Simple has to make a decision. This is map point. Renegades forcing out Train.
And Train's going to be an interesting one because we did see it earlier.
Don't even. Don't even, Simple. Come on. Thank you, Gratisfaction. I can't. There's only so much.
No AWP for Gratisfaction. They're sticking with the 5 rifle setup. Direct approach towards middle and the aggressive push from Electronic.
Good shot, Gratisfaction, to at least pull back onto Electronic. It was a trade. Simple's backed off window. He's expecting perhaps that they want to go for another boost there because it's worked so well for them in the past. Problem is they've lost the front of the A site. They're going to have to give that some attention. Oh, goodness, JKS. He may not have the most skills for his team, but he's had some of the most important. All on Simple, all done. Azza closes it. 16-8, Renegades with...